Hello people, welcome back to my channel. In this record, we'll see about hashing in data structures and also several topics like hash tables, hash functions and types of hash functions. So before starting, I'll tell you most importantly what is hashing. Let's suppose if we have a problem. To find an element or to store an element in a data structure. For that problem, if we use hashing technique, we'll get efficient solution to that problem. Reason why I'm using efficient means here if we want to find some element, we can find that element with less number of comparisons. That is one. With a single comparison, we can find a target element using hashing technique. So the time complexity will be order of 1 because we are finding a target element in single comparison. That's why the time complexity is order of 1 in hashing technique. Hashing is a technique which is designed to give an efficient solution to the problem. Yeah, you can say that already we have other two searching techniques like linear search and binary search, and again why have to go for this hashing technique? The reason I will tell you, like before that, if you have an idea about linear search and binary search, that's good. Or if you have no idea, I will put that links in the description box. You can go through that. So coming to linear search and binary search, it takes lots of time to find the target element. So you can see the time complexity for linear search is order of n. We have to make n number of comparisons to find the target element. And coming to this binary search, the time complexity is order of log n and base 2. For this, half of the n number of searches are required. It means for this linear and binary technique, it takes lots of time to find the target element. This is the major drawback having for this. That's why to overcome this problem, hashing technique came into an existence. So this is about hashing, and next we'll see about hash tables. Hash table is a data structure, nothing but an array which contains fixed cells, a fixed number of cells. Each cell contains a pair called keys and values, where keys denotes index of an array and the data which is stored in an array is called values. As you can see on the screen, by using hash table we can store some records or information or data. So this is called hash table. And coming to size, the size of an hash table is 0 to n minus 1. Size is 0 to n minus 1 if an array contains n number of elements. As you can understand it from this screen, so this is about hash table. And next coming to hash functions. Hash functions are used to store some data into hash table. Let's suppose if we have some record that we have to put it into hash table. For that purpose we need to use some hash functions. Yeah, I will tell you with an example for the better clearance. Yeah, you can see an example I have provided on the screen. On left side we are having some keys, set of alphabets as a data we are having. After applying hash functions on that data, on right side we are having hash table. We are inserting the data elements into this table by using some index as a unique value. Like index is a unique value which we are giving to that each value. So it will be easy to find any value. In a single comparison we can find the required element. So this is about hash functions, and next we will see about types of hash functions. As of now we have three different types of hash functions in data structures. We'll discuss one on one. First one is division method, second one is mid square method, and the final one is digit folding method. Yeah, we'll tell you how this division hash function works. Let's suppose if we have a data like this 77, 99, 33, 66 and 55. We have a data like this and we have 10 cells in an array. Then the size will become 0 to 9. That means we have 0 to 9 cells. Then the formula of this division hash function is h of key is equals to key mod size. I'm showing you on the screen. H of key is equals to key mod size. So here the size is 10 because we are having 10 number of cells and key value is 77. So put here 77 mod and size, then h of key is 7. So now the key value is 7. That's why we have to insert this 77 into the index of 7. In the same way we take 99 and apply this formula 99 mod 10 and the answer is 9. So here the key value is 9. That's why we have to insert this 99 into the key value of 9. So in the same way all the elements we have to insert in the same way into the table. So this is how division hash function works. Yeah, now we'll see about mid-square method. In this mid-square hashing function, if we have a data like 13, 11, 19, 17, if we have a data like this and with the same size of array, how I have shown you in division method, in the same way we having 10 number of cells, the size varies from 0 to 9. For this data, the formula in mid-square is h of key is equals to key square. H of key is equals to key square. Now we have to take the first key value, that is 13, and apply the formula. 13 square is equals to 169. So in this 169, what is the middle number? That is 6. Now the middle number is the index. So we have to put this 13 in the 6th index. And the next example, that is 11, and 11 square is 121. In this 121, middle number is 2. So 2 is the index for the 11. So this is how we have to store these elements in the table. So this is how mid-square method works. And now coming to the final hashing function, that is digit folding method. In this digit folding method, we don't have any particular formula, but we have to use simple arithmetic calculations to find the index value. Here if we having a data like 5, 6, 7, 8, 2 as a one record and 12, 41 as a record, like this if we have a data. So in this digit folding method, we have an array of 200 cells which varies from 0 to 199 as a size. So we have to take this first data 5, 6, 7, 8, 2, and now we have to break this into several parts. I want to break this into two digits, like 56 as a one part and 78 as a one part and 2 as a separate. Now we have to add these three parts, 56 plus 78 plus 2. Now the total is 136. So 136 will be the index of this digit. Now I have to place this record in the index of 136. And coming to the second record, that is 1241, I will divide this into two digits and 12 as one part and 41 as separate. Now I will be adding this 12 and 41. Total will be 53 and 53 will be the index value for this 1241. Now I have to place this 1241 in the index of 53. So this is how digit folding method works. So this is about hashing technique in data structures. Hope now you have a pretty good idea. And if you feel that I am capable of providing the content what exactly you are looking for, then hit a like button and subscribe to my channel. And if you have any kind of doubts or any kind of suggestions, feel free to put it in the comment section. And bye bye.